My name is Kim Barr, and I'm a board member for International School of Story, and I want to read you some statistics. 1 in 5 U.S. adults experience mental illness each year. 1 in 25 adults experience serious mental illness each year. 1 in 6 youth, aged 6 to 17, experience a mental health disorder each year. And suicide is the second leading cause of death among people aged 10 to 34. And those statistics are from NAMI. One of the things that I have done in my life that I'm very proud of is that I served in the United States Air Force. I was a life support technician, which has nothing to do with medical. I served over 1,500 aviators or support for aviation, and we worked on C-17s. And I was in the military during 9/11 and was deployed shortly after that. So it was a very important day for me, and that is also one of the other things that I've done in my life. But I am not here to tell you all these great things that I'm doing now. I'm here to tell you that I also have a mental illness, and kind of the things that I've done to overcome the struggles that I have with living with a mental illness. And I actually have 2 diagnoses. I have PTSD, not combat related or military related at all. I have PTSD because I was traumatized as a child. And then I have a rapid cycling mood disorder, which is just a fancy name for a type of bipolar. Are you all familiar with bipolar and PTSD and things like that? So earlier when I came up to the microphone, I still have to overcome fears and chemical processes that my body goes through, so I'll shake. I get very nervous in front of people. To go back to our DISC assessment, I am a D and an S, which I kind of joke around about because I am bipolar, so I have 2 very extreme sides of me. And so my S takes over with public speaking though. I am extremely introverted, and so I have to push myself to get up and start speaking. But it's to show you that no matter what, you can get through things and you can learn skills that you didn't think that you'd be able to do. So just to give you a little bit of my background and actually to go and talk about some of the things that affect mental and emotional wellness, we can look back at our boards over here. And a lot of these things that you wrote down that affect emotional and mental wellness affected me in my life. So I have a hereditary aspect of it. I have people in my family that also have mental health issues. I grew up in an alcoholic family. My father was a war hero in the Vietnam War. He was a dust-off pilot, and he saw a lot of action there, and he came back, and he had PTSD. Not a lot of people know this, but you can actually pass down PTSD as well. And if you think about it, you're looking and you're observing a parent that might have that, and so you're feeling those emotions and things like that. So growing up, I learned from my family. I also have biological processes, so we talked about mental wellness. Some of the things that I have to do to keep mental wellness in my world has a lot to do with medication. So it's not something that I can really help. With bipolar, the treatment for that is medication because I have a chemical imbalance in my brain. Much like somebody might have to take insulin for low blood sugar, our body all works together. And so if somebody has low blood sugar, they have to take insulin. I have chemicals in my brain that I don't produce, and so I have to take medication to maintain my mental wellness. Emotional wellness for me, all these things here that you wrote in my past, I have had, when I was 18, I was actually in an inpatient rehabilitation facility for quite a while. And during that time, at 18 years old, I tried to end my life. We've been talking about suicide awareness, and so it's really important to know that people walking around that are successful, we all have stories. We all go through stress, and we all handle that differently. I have also self-medicated before, so all the things that you put up here have affected my life and my mental health and emotional wellness. For me, emotional wellness has to do with community. So we were talking about what makes strong community. When I'm taking my medication, I am interacting with my community. I have friends, I'm telling them what I'm feeling, I have support and things like that. I am active in my church. One of the biggest things that gets me through is my faith. And so when I'm healthy and I'm doing all these things, I'm taking my medication, I'm talking with people, I'm going to church, I'm in small groups, I'm reading my Bible. If one of those things go off, if I stop taking my medication, I don't think very clearly. And so my emotional wellness kind of drops off as well. So anyways, I just wanted to share my story with you and get you guys thinking about other things in your life that you may have dealt with. And then also get you thinking about watching out for one another, recognizing signs of when somebody is maybe not doing well, or mental illness, or signs of suicide. Because it's very important. This age is very important. You guys have a lot of stresses on you. You have school, you have your family, you have social media, you have a lot more than I ever did. And so we just wanted to tell you a little bit about my story and get you guys thinking. And we're also going to have an activity now so that you might be able to share a little bit of your stories. So thank you very much.